Thank you for rolling out your mat with me this morning. Bring your feet under your hips, toes slightly pigeoned, and start to begin to rock on the feet. Forward to the toes and back to the heels, and lifting up through the arches. Just feeling the beautiful mat beneath your feet. Feel the floor beneath your mat. Feel the earth beneath the building you're in. And connect in deeply with the earth. Draw the tailbone down. Bring your hands to prayer pose, to Anjali Mudra. Plugging the fingertips in and the knuckles of the hands, of the fingers, and eventually the heels of the hands. And feel this beautiful mudra, this heart centering, fourth chakra centering pose. Bring the thumbs just up to the sternum, wrap the shoulder blades around the back. Coming to our heart, living from the heart, letting this be the beginning mudra of the class. Breathing deeply. Inhaling, lift. And exhale, bring the hands out and stretch and reach and cleanse your aura with your breath, bringing the palms together at the bottom of the breath and inhaling, lift. And fill and exhale on the stretch, and let the exhale bring your hands around. And one more. Piggy demonstrating downward dog. Good job, pig. And exhaling. Beautiful. We're going to do 3 sun salutations, bringing in the light inside the body, preparing the body to hold more light, to hold more joy and more prana, more energy. So at the top of your mat, we're just going to rock a little bit again on the feet. Draw the tailbone down, squeeze the shoulder blades back, and let the hands drop slightly open to the front. And inhale, lift, and exhale, fold. Sink into the knees so you can touch the floor. Float the left foot back for warrior lunge. So toes are curled under on the back and scissoring the thighs together for strength, pressing down and hands to hips. Float the chest up, let the head lift, and inhale the arms up overhead. And float to warrior 2. So pivot, let the back foot come down on the mat, parallel with the back of the mat. Look forward and look back, and let the forward palm, the right hand, lift all the way up to the sky. Looking up, drop your head back, smile. Take a big breath on the inhale, fill, and on the exhale, cartwheel the hands and pivot on the back foot. And we're going to plank back. So let the right foot come back. Find your nice strong plank. Drop the heart through midline. Draw the tailbone back. It's strong, like a nice steel I-beam. Breathe here for a breath. Drop to your knees and slowly lower down, chaturanga. Point the toes, exhale fully, and inhale, upward dog. Come up on the tops of the feet for a nice stretch. Breathe, hold, lift. Breathing, drop the knees, curl under the toes, sink to a puppy stretch. Open the whole body. Exhaling here. Float up and come to downward dog. You can take 3 gorgeous breaths here. And pedal the feet, wiggle the hips, connect with the joints in the first chakra, the toes and the ankles. Thank you. And we're going to bring that left leg forward now. So bringing the other side forward, preparing for warrior lunge. So first grounding, scissoring the thighs, and float up. Draw the tailbone down. Let the heart open, the neck soften, and inhale the arms up for warrior lunge. And breathe, soften the space between the neck and the shoulders, and drop the back foot, the right foot, to be parallel with the back of the mat, and open to warrior 2, looking forward, looking back. Soften the shoulder blades down the back. lifting the forward arm, the left hand to the sky. Thighs are reaching away from each other. And then there's also a subtle grabbing the midline to balance. Inhaling, lift that left hand. Reach. Smile as you look up. And exhale, cartwheel down. Float that right foot up. You can bounce it, hop it, or bring it up back to mountain pose. Empty of breath. And inhale, walk your hands up the body. Touching all the centers to the top of the head. Tap the top of the head. Inhale, lift. Look up, smile up. Breathe, fill, and exhale, fold. Left foot back. Warrior one or warrior lunge. Inhaling, lift. Exhale to warrior two. And exalted warrior. Breathe and flow forward to the mat. Find your plank. You can come down from here, from push-up pose, or you can drop to your knees and slowly come down, letting the thighs, belly, chest touch. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Tap out the tops of the feet. Inhale, squeezing the back body, getting strong. Inhale and press, upward dog. Breathe into any trembling, letting prana charge through those places that needs the energy. Where it's stagnant, lower down to the knees, curl under the toes, sink back for a puppy stretch. Let the head melt and soften and slowly touch the earth. Breath here. An extra breath, lovely long spine, connecting with the length of the breath. And float yourself up to downward dog. Pedal the feet, wiggle the hips, the knees, the ankles, opening that whole first chakra, flatten out the back. Lengthen through the tail, soften the face and jaw, and breathe into the left foot. And float it forward for lunge, preparing for warrior lunge. Other side, ground, bring the thighs together, tip the hips, and float the head and heart up. Soften the shoulders, inhaling, lift. Open to warrior two, back foot parallel. Adjust on your mat, find your maximum stretch, and then if you went too far, come back a little, soften the tops of the shoulders. Inhale into that left hand and reach it to the sky. And cartwheel over, pivot, hop, skip, jump, or bring that right foot all the way to the top of the mat. Surrender the breath again. And inhale, walking the hands up the body, up the heart, to the face, to the crown of the head, and lift. Smile, look up, fill with breath. And float down. Left foot back. Last round. Finding your ground, finding your strength, scissoring the thighs toward the midline of the body, the heart line. Float the shoulders around the back, open the heart, and inhale the hands up. Shoulder blades down the back. Pull that right femur in, let the left hip wrap around toward the front. Open to warrior two. Roll the wrists and the fingers and reach. Breathe. Float the right palm open and forward. Inhale it, lift. And bend the elbows, stretch a little deeper. Opening the side body. Let the elbow, the right elbow, float out a little bit. Opening the heart a little bit more, breathing. Let a sigh and a sound in the jaw unclench. And next inhale, lifting, cartwheeling the hands all the way, pivoting on the back foot. Beautiful. And right foot back for plank. Get strong. Draw the tailbone down. Tuck the chin. Feel the spine. Connect and breathe. And if you like, lower down through chaturanga. Point the toes. Exhale. Inhale, press into the arms. Arms are under shoulders, so they're not too far out. Draw the tailbone down. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the shoulder blade. Protect the lower back and the upper back. Drop to the knees. For a tiny sit down into child's pose. And breathe here. 3 breaths. And float up to downward dog, curling under the toes, planting the hands, lifting the hips. 3 breaths here, pedaling the feet. Shimmying the tailbone side to side, connect with the hips, the knees, the ankles, and the feet. Flatten out the back, drop the head and heart. Weightless inversion, letting the blood rush and purify and clean the organs. Upside down, beautiful inversion. And bring on your next inhale the right foot forward. Finding first your stretch, then your strength, and floating up. Balancing, finding this, hugging the midline with the thighs as they stretch. So opposite actions, drawing the tailbone down as you lift up through the crown, lengthening little tiny pockets of air of space and light between the vertebrae. Exhale, and then inhale, lift the arms. Soften the shoulders down the back, open to warrior 2. Take micro movements, roll the wrists. Feel the connection between the heart and the arms and the hands and the extension. Empty a breath and inhale, flip the forward palm and lift that left hand, reaching to the sky. Bend the elbow, dangle the fingers and wrists like you were ringing a bell. Let the left elbow float out a little bit, getting into the ribs. Breathing here. Empty a breath. On the next inhale, lift and cartwheel, floating forward. And bring the left foot back and down to your knees. We're going to find the cushion, or find your seat if you like to sit on the floor. Taking another mudra, a hand posture. The Anjali mudra helping you get to your heart, to your fourth chakra. This posture, bring the hands, fingertips together, and we're going to interlock the pinky and the ring finger, leaving the middle finger and pointer finger up and thumb. And then we're going to crisscross the pointer finger and thumb and connect them with their own. Right pointer connecting to right thumb, and crisscrossing, interlacing. The middle fingers are left up. This is Muladhara root chakra mudra. The first chakra, the root. You can hold this little hand contraption up, or you can point it down. It is conducive to helping you open the root chakra. It is helpful for survival of the body. It is helpful for grounding. It is helpful for integrating. It is helpful for calming the mind. Let's take a few moments here and breathe. Into the Muladhara mudra. First chakra, the root chakra. Closing the eyes for a moment, lifting the vertebrae to float, stacking on top of each other. Let the body and the spine just float like you were a little piece of seagrass, right and left, forward and back. Breathing, feel the fingers and the hands connecting circuits to open the hips, the knees, the ankles, and the bottoms of the feet, the whole first chakra. Use the pranamaya kosha, the breath body. We open through focused breathing. There's a beautiful word for focus in the yamas and niyamas, Dhyana. I hope I said that right. No, that's meditation. Dhyana is meditation. I wrote it down over here. Dharana is focus. Dharana. I'll put it in the notes of the video, the correct spelling and definition. Focus your energy on your personal practice as you breathe. Just on becoming one with breath and body. Open-hearted and grounding down the heart energy into the first chakra, into action, to taking aligned action, heart-centered action, focusing on this time for yourself, where your body becomes the primary thing you care for. Self-care, self-care, self-care. Letting that peace begin within. The next exhale, releasing the hands, letting the hands float open on the lap, and drawing the chin down, back of the neck getting long, lifting through the crown. Find a comfortable seat. Take any little adjustments you need to adjust the body for meditation, for Dhyana, meditation. Your connection with the divine and the divine's connection with you. If you like, bring your pointer finger to your thumb to ground in this beautiful state. To connect into the joy and the bliss that comes from personal practice, from cultivating a spiritual awareness of your spirit, of the nature within you, the beautiful divine nature in all things. We connect to each other and release our fingers, release the head, and hands again to Anjali Mudra for Namaste. The light in me bows to the light in you.